have an opening troupe all the way from Kalamazoo. Woo! Yeah, they're going to do some short form improv for you. Put your hands together for Canned Champagne!
Cathy.
Robert, Mike.
All right, we've got a great improv set for you tonight. But before we get started, I want to let you know about our second game. We are going to need a volunteer from the audience. But you won't have to come up here. You just got to give us your cell phone. No big deal, right? I can't promise you'll get it back, but you usually get it back. We will keep things confidential, so don't worry about anything like that. We are trained improvisers. So, to introduce our first game will be Robert.
Our first game for you tonight is going to be called Ask the Expert. We have we have a radio talk show going on over here. We have our host, who's going to be Mike. Our expert is going to be Kristine, and we're going to have a couple callers for you calling into that show. So we're going to start off with a suggestion for our first word, and we want a spooky noun.
Ghost.
So we have a spooky noun.
Ghost.
I hear ghost, and that sounds spooky, so we're going to go ghost.
Hello and welcome everyone to Ghost, the podcast. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much, yeah. No, it's low production here. Thank you for our individual donors who keep us going. That would be Frank and Tina. Without further ado, on Ghost, the podcast, we have our expert here, and that is going to be Miss Lorena Cratchit.
Yep, that's me. Marina Cratchit, and I am the ghost expert.
Where do your qualifications come from?
Oh, ghosts, mostly. They give me the qualification. I ask them, I communicate with the ghosts, and they're like, you're certified.
Certified? So this is an oral certification?
Yes. You can't get it because you can't communicate with them. So.
No,
Gotcha.
I am not gifted like you are.
No, definitely not.
No.
I can sense that about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It must
Not
be.
gifted.
No, not at all. So, enough of your BS. Let's get on with the callers. So we've got our first caller here, and that is going to be Virginia from Virginia. Go ahead, Virginia.
I got my sister.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
you're on the air.
Virginia or Vagina?
My name is Virginia.
Oh,
I
Virginia.
live in Virginia, and I have just bought myself a haunted house. A real haunted house.
Oh, man.
But I got a problem.
You.
I need help with a little problem I have. I think my ghosts have flatulence.
Oh. Ooh, the dreaded fart ghost.
No. The gassy ghosts are the worst ones of all.
I've had plenty of haunted houses in my past, but this is the first where I think they've been eating broccoli. I think they've been eating whey protein. They stink. How do I?
They're kind of a healthy ghost, at least.
That's
Just
That's a fine
so can I let me ask you, Virginia, let me ask you just a question real quick. What's it smell like in your house?
It smells like a baby just shit its diet.
Okay. All right, that's a demon shitting baby. There's real no good way to get rid of them, but sometimes if you have like a shiny object or something, you could shake like a rattle. You shake it and you throw it out the window, and that ghost will jump right out the window. I swear to God, they will. They leave.
Well, Virginia from Virginia, we hope that this has helped you. It sounds like a pretty straightforward solution here for your flatulent ghost here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it because I'm just about to lose it.
Make it
Oh,
real.
well, hopefully you'll do that off air.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes some of the smelliest ghosts get in your house, and you just it's almost like their dead body is right there. But usually not.
That's good. All right. On to our next caller with that amount of wisdom that we just dropped effect on the audience here. So let's see here. We've got Timothy that is calling from, oh, let's see here. It says you're trapped in your basement.
Hi, yeah, I'm trapped in my basement. My mom and dad aren't home, but I think I heard a weird noise, and I think my flashlight's dying. My important question is, how do you get a ghost to unlock the door?
Listen here, little Timmy. Do you have anything that resembles like a sharp object?
I could probably use my Boy Scout pocket knife.
That's perfect. Pocket knives are great because they are also shiny, and as we know, they like shiny objects.
Right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to stick that knife onto the door, you're going to wiggle it around, you're just going to wiggle it around, and that'll tell them, fuck off, ghost! And they'll just leave. They do that.
Timmy, but just remember all the Boy Scout things. Be prepared. Don't stab a stranger, and don't eat Girl Scouts.
Wow.
All right. And then I hope we've solved his dilemma. But we're gonna go on here. Looks like that we've got our next caller here.
We've got more callers? Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah.
How long do I have to fucking be here? It's a radio show.
I'm sorry to our two sponsors of the show that wanted this joker on. So we're...
They're my aunt and uncle, so you better not ask them.
I'm sorry, again,
Right.
please keep this going.
Fucking attitude.
Yeah. Let's keep it professional.
So, sorry. Yeah. Fuck you. Okay.
So, on to our next call.
Okay.
It looks like that we've got, it says Oldman, Gary Oldman, and they're calling from the east side.
Ooh.
I don't know where, it just says east side.
Okay, all right, the east side.
Gary, do we have you?
Hello?
Gary Oldman.
Fuck, Gary, can you hear us?
Hello.
Wow, hi. Well, hello, Gary. Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Now this is getting uncomfortable, Gary. Gary, what's your question?
My question is, how do I make love to a ghost?
That's personally my area of expertise. Now, what I'm going to tell you,
Talk to me.
do you have some candles in your house?
They're burning all over.
Perfect. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and grip the hot wax on your body. Get it all on there. Kind of rub it a little bit. They like the scent of it, and it feels real nice. So what you're going to do...
We legally advise here not, you got to get the safety wax, not that I'm into that anything.
You're good. Well, okay. So then, with the wax all over your naked body, did I say that you have to be naked? You kind of have to be naked.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
sure that was
get
implied.
stripped down naked.
Naked.
Already there.
Okay, perfect. I'm so thrilled to hear that, Gary. All right. And then you're just going to go ahead and do some shimmies. You're just going to do some shimmies, Gary. And that's going to draw the ghost right in. And you just kind of push it down. You know how the men do with the...
Again, due to legal reasons, we ask you to shimmy with not such vigor as to injure yourself.
You don't throw your back out.
No.
That does not make sex fun. Yeah, it makes it a lot harder.
I'm still not feeling it.
Yeah, well, I told you to feel yourself, so with the wax, you got to wax all over your body.
Oh no.
I don't think Gary's
I think I'm gonna take a nap and
Oh
see
no,
if I can
Gary,
come back
we're
to it
losing
later.
you. I'm so sorry. Bye, Gary. Hit the button. I don't know what happened.
I was gonna fuck Gary.
We'll do a star 6'9" for you.
Perfect. That's my favorite position.
Yeah. All right, on that spicy note, we're going to go ahead and end Ghost the podcast. Thank you for Tommy and Tina for sponsoring the whole thing. Hey, how you doing? Good. Back's a little quiet, but all right. So for the next game, we have Text Me Later, which is not just a frowning, shouty sentence you can shout at your friends. So we're going to need that cell phone that we were talking about at the top of the show that Kristine had mentioned. So do we have any brave souls out there that are willing to be a part of an improv show?
Just look 'em
I see
directly
someone
in the
squirmy
eye.
in the back that's kind of going at their phone. No?
I don't know.
There.
that and I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So we're going to have Kristine and Cathy up here, and Kristine is going to be reading from a side of a text message chain.
Thank you.
Yay! Good for you.
I said we keep things confidential.
So Cathy is going to be just trying to justify whatever Kristine is going to be throwing at her. So can I get a suggestion for something that they're getting prepared for?
Church. Marathon.
Church, marathon, all
The
right.
end of the world.
End of the world, I like that.
Look for a text from Justin.
I'm going to assume that's an inside joke. But go ahead, Kristine and Cathy, take it away.
Marianne, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I think it's time. The end is coming. I read it on the internet.
Well, I sent it to Aaron.
You said the world is coming to an end?
I assumed Dick shared it with Karen.
Dick never shares anything with Karen. Oh my.
Stephanie confirmed she's out.
Well, I want to get out too. I don't want to be in the end of the world. What are we going to do? Is it the end of the world? Is it not the end of the world? I'm still preparing.
Cool. And when I see Stephanie in the email asking for her input, since she can't be at the meeting, I will let her know we appreciate the Rex.
She is so full of shit. That's
And also, I didn't realize there were multiple pages at first, but now I like the Jamboard better.
I think there's way too much information coming. From Stephanie, from Dick, all them assholes.
Okay, well, Ashley is in, and any word from Lacey? And still waiting on Buddy.
Goddamn, I forgot we had so many friends. We had so many friends. Okay, so I prepared a bunker that will fit all of us. So if the world really is gonna end, we just need to stock it full of canned goods. Are we on? Can we do that? Help me.
He's available tomorrow.
Yes. All right, I'm assuming that's Doug, because we haven't heard from him yet. But let's decide what we want to put in there.
I think we call it and send out the agenda first thing in the AM.
Yeah. Such a good idea. You are so smart, Miriam. I think we put Doug on canned goods. We make sure that bitch Stephanie is toilet paper.
And I can send her the we want your input email too. I sent you a draft.
All right, well, I'll give it a go, but man, we gotta get moving because I heard from that original text, the end is near next month.
LOL, I'm not a morning person, and first thing means different things to us.
You wanna take your chances? You wanna take your chances. I don't. I want to be prepared. So first thing in the morning, with the agenda that we prepared, canned goods, toilet paper.
Sending contribution email to Stephanie, then one to Lacey, and then Amy.
Shit, I forgot about Amy. Let's see. Yeah, no, we need games. We could put Amy on games.
And Dobbs will be on the phone for only the first hour.
Shit, Dobbs. Yeah, no. I just had sex with Dobbs last night.
Me too!
Killer bunker.
Yes! I'm in the Zoom when you're ready.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. God, man, my system is super slow.
Hey, can you upload the recording to the Google Drive when you get a
I
chance?
just said my thing is really slow.
Okay, thanks!
I'm working on it. All right, we're up. We're up.
So, with some people dropping out, should we add more or leave as is now?
You know what? If those fuckers want to drop out, we have set this bunker up. We're ready to go. If they don't believe it and they don't want part of it, I say leave it as is.
Agreed. The only real thought I have is that it's all white, which is a problem for me.
We've got another fun game for you called Scales. And in this game, we're going to have this is an all-play game. One of our players is going to do a monologue based on the suggestion that we get from you. And then a second player will come on and start a completely different scene than the third and the fourth and so on, all with different scenes. Then we're going to push it in reverse and revisit all of those scenes until we get to that original monologue. So can I get a suggestion for a bucket list item?
Run a marathon.
Everest.
Oh, very ambitious people here. We're going to go with climbing Mount Everest.
So I'm an avid rock climber, as you can tell by my physique. So I love mountain climbing and just really getting up in the thin air. Nosebleeds are like the best for me personally. I get them all the time, and it's like a drug really, because when your nose starts bleeding, you get kind of like loopy and dizzy, and like you never know what's gonna happen. You know, I like that feeling. It's kind of like a roofie, but not. Anyway, listen. Climbing Mount Everest was not the easiest thing I ever did, but would I do it again? Probably not. And I'm sure there's a story there, and you guys would want to hear it, but listen, a lot of shit happened on Mount Everest, man. I'm telling you, there were cannibals.
Oh, look at all this shit everywhere.
Well, what the fuck do you want me to do about it?
Well, I think we need to start a fund.
Like a GoFundMe or just a fund?
Let's do both channels.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
That sounds like a good
We'll
idea.
cover all of our bases.
What are we getting funded for?
The removal of the shit on Mount Everest. That is.
We put it up there so that people would stop going up to Mount Everest. There's fucking cannibals up there, man. You can't have people climbing and then getting eaten. It's just not politically correct.
So these cannibals picked an altitude that most things can't live at.
Yes.
Is it some about billionaire meat? Or like climbing meat?
It is.
Hedge fund meat?
People love the meat that humans provide. Really.
Excuse me, is this the, nosebleed?
Oh, yes,
Anonymous?
please.
Oh,
It's anonymous?
Get her in here.
Yeah.
I'll get you the paperwork. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness,
I know,
that's
it's
disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah, you should know, yeah. Actually, if you bob your head up and back, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah,
And then while you're bobbing, you can take this finger and then you can fill this out.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
bob and fill it
so
out.
Don't take your hand off your nose.
No.
But you're not
But
bobbing.
you're not bobbing. Yeah, here we go.
How are you feeling?
I think I'm doing
Okay.
good now.
No, she can have both
Perfect. Yeah,
hands
go
on.
with the
Yeah, both
dizziness.
hands
Don't
on
get
there
you
now.
real
We're good.
You've got really good reviews on Yelp. I don't know. I'm thinking I might rethink this.
What? We're doing a fantastic job.
I still believe
Do you even want us to help you?
I don't understand what happened. The first negative review on our Yelp page for the Mount Everest ghost hunter.
No!
Surely all these dead people are leaving behind some kind of spirit.
This is bullshit!
This is fucking ridiculous. I show them at least 3 ghosts every trip, and we leave one behind for next time.
All right. But we still have the Sherpa in the Yeti suit, right?
I'm gonna go get him.
Okay, good.
Listen, I think you're gonna be okay. But did you like the ride? Did you enjoy the high?
I feel fantastic.
I told you, right? I told you. The head rush?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
This out.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, no, get her out of here.
Yeah.
Get her out of
Yeah,
here.
no,
No,
I'm
sorry, you gotta get out.
What
This
I
is-
just don't understand. Like, we need the shit on Everest. That's the whole reason people go up there in the first place.
So it's the shit that brings the people in.
Put it in your hand. Smell it. Yeah, you got some on your face. That's gross.
Can I get it? You got some on you now, too.
Oh my goodness. That's really good. We could market this. This is really good.
What do we call it, though? Because people aren't going to eat shit.
We call it Mount Everest gooey goodness.
Done.
Market it. So yeah, cannibals on Mount Everest are insane. There's so many of them, and you think, like, why would they choose such a high altitude? It's not scientific, okay? It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I'm saying, just don't climb Mount Everest if you don't want to get eaten. Thank you.
Mike, Robert.
Hey, so follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for our social medias and find out what we'll be performing next. And we'd like to give a big, giant, warm thank you to Whatabout Theatre for inviting us to open.